What's up, gamers? Now with it being July, you know what that means. Time to review spring anime season. Now before coming into this season, I had a scouting report about the type of shows that were going to be in this season. So we're just going to get right into those, the fucking Gooner shows. Starting off with these first two shows, which I'm going to say these are straight up hentais. Like, these aren't even like anime, dog. Straight full-on hentai episodes. So tell me why there's a little ass kid in this one. So I couldn't watch the first one, but then the second one, ooh, there's this baddie dark MILF in it.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Now, one fun quirk about like this ecchi, if you're not paying attention, you know, you're looking at the baddie, generally like everything else like animated and like in the background like looks like fucking terrible. It's like actually like kind of scary at some points. Like they generally only drive like the hentai parts good. Next Gooner show we got is Please Put Him Back On Tommy-san, which, you know, this is like a high school like ecchi, so you know it's getting to like a point. Yeah, you know, but anyways, you know, the show's pretty like standard fucking ecchi shit. Alright, gamers, you know what? Fuck it. GG's. I'm retiring. Fuck all this Gooner shit. Overall, you've seen this show 100 times. It was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like checked out the end. The only like interesting thing about the show is like for some reason this girl has like time travel powers, and to do that she has to like take off like her like pants and shit. But like every time she activates her power, they run this long ass animation every time. And it like varies like how long they run it or whatever, if they even do, is based on like how much the animators want to animate that day. They say, no, we're not animating today, fuck it, they'll run it 5 times full length. Next, we got the biggest surprise from this season, To Be Hero X, which is actually an anime from China. Now, looking at the art style, you can clearly tell it's based off Arcane's art style, which I'm not complaining. Like, this 3D style is like really cool. Actually, watching this show, it made me realize that this art style looks exactly like the Hot Wheels Excel Racer movies. Now, if you guys ever seen these movies, dude, they're so fucking good. It's a shame though that they were never able to finish the series with the 5th movie. But apparently they have like the script to the 5th movie, so maybe they can like make it with like AI. Speaking of shit not getting finished, after like the 7th episode, the 3D animators just said fuck it and just like left the show. And then after that, the rest of the episodes have just been like 2D animation. Like it's completely like a different ass fucking show. Like this might as well just be like a fucking like gacha game. Next show we got is Generic Romance. Now I'm sorry I kept this hidden from you gamers, but they actually made this anime based on me and the relationship with your mother. I know, I've been on my giga nonchalant type shit. But in all actuality, I didn't get past the first episode. Even though it has this baddie MILF in it, I was just kind of bored. Next show we got is Villain Anshies, which is like a spin-off show that takes place slightly before like the My Hero Academia anime. Now you guys already know how I feel about My Hero Academia, but low-key for the first episodes, I was kind of interested. I was letting the show cook. It's got like this slightly different like art style. It's like kind of more comic book based. But after 6 episodes, I don't know, this sounds really fucking dumb when I describe this, but it feels exactly the same as watching My Hero Academia. I don't explain it, but like sometimes in My Hero Academia, the characters be saying something, and it just like pisses me off to my core. I don't know how to explain it, dog. Next anime we got is Lazarus, which is done by the director Shinro Watanabe, which you know him from like Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, and Space Dandy. And you definitely tell in like this anime he's going for that same like early 2000s like style to it. Even down to like the characters, they kind of act the same, but it doesn't really work in this show, unfortunately. As well as he's really going all out to like show like all his like thoughts on the world, which I found it really interesting and I liked it. But unfortunately, made a lot of people write off the show. What sucks because the animation in this show is so fucking pretty. So is the music, dude. The music for this one episode is so fucking good. And I feel like the show could have been something like really special, maybe like a Devilman Crybaby or like Jaman Sings type shit. The concept of like a drug that like takes away all pain, and then everyone who's taking it is gonna like die. It's such a cool concept, but it kind of gets lost and doesn't really go anywhere. Although for some reason SoundCloud is brought up in this anime. So
someone at Delta Medicinal has been uploading music from their servers weekly to an audio site called SoundCloud.
What's so strange about that?
Yeah, it could have been a music-loving employee.
Check this out.
What's up, it's your boy? I don't got a fucking rap name. Fuck you. Hey, but I'm back in the rap, bitch. Hey, I'm trying to fuck your mom on Thanksgiving Eve. On your mama tough like a piece of turkey fat. I don't want it, but I always skip class, so I failed sex and what? Now I gotta teach you on the moves. Hey, she gave me A plus, so I passed. Next is Windbreaker Season 2, and it's just the same as the first season, where they have good fight scenes, but I could not give a fuck about any of these characters or anything. Like, it's still weird, like, it passed so many, like, of, like, the eye test, but there's just something about this show that I just can't watch. The next show is Go-Go Loser Ranger Season 2. Now, I watched the first season when it came out, but I didn't review it because I didn't really have anything to say on the show. Now, with the second season, I really like the start of the second season, this whole, like, Groundhog Day repeating, like, time loop arc they had going on was really good and super interesting. But the pacing for this show is so dog shit. Like, for the first season and this season too, I swear it goes from, like, super good to, like, super dog shit. Like, it's actually so weird how inconsistent this show is. And lastly, we got Season 3 of Fire Force, which is crazy that it's been 5 years since Season 2. So this is the last season before the final season. A lot of the lore we got this season was super interesting, and I'm really intrigued how, like, it all ties together, and, like, how, like, on rewatches it, like, changes how we see the show, kind of like Attack on Titan. Although we didn't get as many fights this season, but the two we did get with, like, Arthur and Shion with the first captain had that same, like, Fire Force, like, snappiness and, like, sauce to it. And one last thing I want to talk about in this season was that last episode. Spoiler warning here, but they decided to, like, go back into the past before, like, the cataclysm, and it leads to, like, this super trippy ass, like, sequence where, like, in the past it's like everything's, like, superimposed, and there's, like, shots of, like, real life, like, Japan, and it's got, like, this great, like, sense of, like, horror and, like, dread behind it, which is something, like, you don't really, like, see in, like, anime or even horror anime ever. Like, it straight up, like, reminded me of something, like, out of, like, analog horror, like the fucking Mandela Effect, if you guys ever watched that. Yeah, and that's about it for my season review. Overall for this season, it was just kind of mid. Nothing, like, big in anime came out, but, like, holy shit, have you seen this summer season? Alright, see you, gamers.
Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but